All right, hey, what's up, guys? This is Shallon Magi. Welcome to my No Man's Sky video, and I'm just basically checking out the new update here. I'm going to go real quick, and then I'd like to see what it entails in the actual game. So, No Man's Sky Remnant brings physical manipulation to the multi-tool and overhauls exocraft customization, magnetized launch, carry, and transport stacks of industrial waste and salvage valuable alloys hidden in the debris. Equipped the powerful gravitino coil in your multi-tool and physically manipulate piles of industrial waste accumulated on planets. Deck out the Colossus exocraft with a variety of off-road wheels, cabins, paint finishes, technologies, and more. Install flatbed module in your Colossus to transport large quantities of waste across terrain and process your haul for rewards. Join the community in a time-limited expedition staged in the sands of a signal planet. Drive cross-country and strip the desert of dangerous industrial remnants. So that sounds cool. I don't even remember what I was doing with my main guy at the moment. Probably some Quicksilver quests and stuff. I was messing around with one of my Corvettes. All right. I guess there would be something in. Yeah, so there's nothing. Maybe I would have to go to the anomaly, I guess. Okay, I'm going to run around here for a little while and see what's going on. First, I guess I'm going to check if the expedition is actually available right now or if that's not till tomorrow. So it looks like I can actually start an expedition right now. Maybe I'll do that and just I don't know, clip this thing together. So yeah, let's try this. Technology, I don't really need to take any technology with me, but I do like to take basic uh, my basic elements, which can be helpful. Oxygen, definitely chromatic metal because that is like used a lot in the beginning. So, all right, that's kind of, and definitely want my activated indium for chromatic metal and what is it? Magnetized ferrite. Let me just go into here. Yeah, that should be enough to get me started. Anything else? I don't think. Ferrite dust. Why not? And some warp cells. Absolutely. And this is going to be it'll be a little later when I get access to this, at least when I can get here. Maybe I'll grab some sodium nitrate. For the moment, I think that's really all that I would need. So I will meet you guys in a minute. All right, here we go. Yeah, I never used my Colossus exocraft much. Really, the two I use the most is the Minotaur and the Submarine. Sometimes, sometimes I use the Roamer, the Nomad, or I think the Pilgrim, the motorcycle, but not really the big Colossus. So this is kind of like, I guess, going to sort of force us in some way to start using that thing. And apparently, this is like the toxic waste, or what am I got going on here as far as multi-tool? First contact. Let's see. Wow. Okay. That's cool. And what are the milestones? That's really important. So, investigate the processing facility, install the Gravitino coil. Awesome. Test the field equipment, outfit the Colossus for hauling. All right, so basically, industrial waste. All right, so I guess I just have to industrial waste 96U. Register for long distance hauling and strip the desert. Select the wasteland milestone to start your journey. Okay. Register for join community road trip, clear industrial waste from this planet. Register at the planet control panel. Okay. Where? Oh, right here. Okay. Planet control panel. Industrial remnant significant waste widespread geosphere heavy. Hello, user Shallon Magi. Welcome to the Loster major waste hauling registration field equipment available. Download Gravitino coil blueprint. All right. This remarkable technology transforms multi-tool into a powerful night manipulator capable of attracting and repelling industrial waste via a localized magnetic field. Access the Gravitino coil by pressing the triangle, whatever it is on your system, I don't know, and attract industrial waste with L1. Magnetized objects can be launched from the coil with R2 or gently released with L1. Okay. Seems like a lot to take in now, but really it's just like any of the other secondary weapons and stuff. Okay, so collect reward. Cobalt, ion battery, life support gel. Okay. Planet control. No waste detected. Ban deposit industrial waste on scale to access clean. So apparently, yeah, I gotta collect all this. I gotta install Gravitino coil. So I'm gonna need copper, and I'm gonna need all kinds of stuff. Craft magnetic resonator, yeah. Okay, so I just been out here collecting some stuff, some cobalt, emerald, oxygen, and stuff like that, some pyrite, and I can go ahead and make chromatic metal out of my emerald in my personal refiner here. So I think I got the stuff I need. I do need to grab a Gravitino ball though, so I'm probably gonna make some Sentinels pretty upset at me, but whatever. I'll grab a bunch while I'm here and get ready for war. Man. I could just run away. Gotta get the healer. I could be here all day fighting these guys. But the new weapons take him out. Oh man. Yeah, these weapons suck. Alright. I think I'm just going to go ahead and bail out on this one. So yeah, I'm not going to be fighting these guys. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to head back to the camp here, industrial waste camp, and do what I got to do to get this next milestone done, which I think is just basically craft a magnetic resonator and that kind of stuff. And I will catch up with you when I get there. Oh, okay, so that was one of the milestones, basically kill a bunch of hazardous plants. But I am going to need fairy dust pretty badly. So yeah, actually I'm right near the industrial waste camp, but I'm going to collect a little bit of fairy dust and then I'll meet up with you there in a moment. Let's see if there's any kind of look at all these milestones here. So yeah, reach first waste heap. We collect reward, install excavation blade, collide with fauna in an exocraft. Okay. Harvest resources from an exocraft. Visit a monolith. Reach the third waste heap. Discover minerals. Okay, so yeah, I've been doing that. So I might as well just continue to do that since that is. But let me get back to phase one here pretty much. Yeah, already. That's not a mineral. Yeah, I discovered that. Okay, so I'm just gonna collect these metal fingers and get this ferrite dust and get moving along here. Yeah, I wonder what kind of sort of, I guess, decorative or visual upgrades we'll be able to get with the Quicksilver or the actual expedition type rewards. Assuming it's going to be mostly, if not all, just for our colossal exocraft. Which I would kind of hope that's not the case, but it probably is. Because, like I said, I never really used much of the exocrafts, but maybe they're trying to implement some stuff where them things are needed and used more, so I guess it would definitely bring a whole new element to the game. All right, everyone. I'm going to head back to the to this camp or whatever, and I'll meet up with you. So apparently, I completed another milestone: weeds in the tires. Complete new reward available. Assortment of cakes. Okay. So. All right, I'm back, everyone. So I could have stayed out there for a while just harvesting stuff, and I was really looking for more minerals to scan because I only got 8, and I was having a hard time finding them. But actually, another milestone, Gravitino balls, so a bunch more of those to collect, and then I got to kill 2 more Sentinels. So it'd probably take a little bit of practicing with the weapon or the new weapon function in here, kind of get a feel for it. All right. I made chromatic metal. I need magnetized ferrite, and that's 40. Okay. No, I need 80. so that's not going to be enough. I'll just have to make some with my emerald. All right, I'm going to need to make like 24, I think. So let's get some emerald in here and some ferrite dust. All right, nice ratio though, definitely. Thermal protection's dropping. Is there anywhere that can give me some shelter? Let's see. Not really. Okay, anyway, let me get busy here. Okay. All right, equip the Gravitino coil, and let me collect that reward real quick. And that gives me significant frost protection. Yeah, I need that. Uh, I need to make all the room in my freaking exosuit that I can. Uh, Here we go. All right, sweet. Okay, let me see now. So I got to find a pile of this stuff, which is, wow, that's kind of far. Let me go right here. Okay, so test the Gravitino coil, identify a waste. Yeah. Aim at the industrial waste and repel it with R2. Okay. Aim at the waste and tap L1. Okay, aim at the waste, tap L1. Launch magnetized objects by tapping L1 or gently. I'm going to launch it. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then the third one. Okay, so it's just, even though it's a POW, you just kind of get one. That's not nothing. Yeah, I thought I seen one right there. No. Here we go. Okay. Test Gravitino coil. Aim at an industrial waste, tap L1 to magnetize, deposit items in an appropriate waste processor. Okay, cool. So L1, and then launch industrial waste by tapping R2, deposit items right there. Sweet. It's cool. It is a whole sort of new feel or concept to it. I like it. Colossal geobay plans, flatbed chassis, module plans. Okay. Paraffinium. So I can just make paraffinium with my let's just say flatbed chassis module, custom body module. Okay. So I can just make paraffinium with my pyrite. What? So 25, that's not a lot. Yeah, let me make that real quick. So we'll get some I'm gonna need ferrite dust and pyrite. Yeah, and we'll make 25 paraffinium. and pretty cool. So I guess I just set that thing right down right here. Okay, outfit the Colossus for heavy-duty waste collection. Apply the flatbed module to the chassis. Recalibrate modules. Okay. Chassis. Flatbed. Okay. Running gear. Rear treads. That's cool. Front treads. I'll go with yeah, I'll go with rear treads. Rocket unit. Oh, even okay. Okay, so I'm not too worried about the appearance of this thing at the moment. All right, new reward, collect reward. Prepackaged exocraft boosters unit, exocraft engine upgrade. So I mean, is that done through this modifier, or do you actually get in it? Yeah, so that's something I do have to install in it. Cool. And I might as well just throw all this stuff in there now. I'll worry about actually getting the material to, uh, yeah, repair it, or not repair it, but install it. So, okay. So, you know what? I'm going to put this off for a second, and I will meet you guys. I'm going to go grab a bunch of those Gravitino balls, because that is a, wow, this is, yeah, the Gravitino balls. Well, where is it? Is it phase 3 actually? No. Okay, it's phase 4, phase 3, phase 4. Discover more minerals, collect Gravitino balls, and kill 2 more Sentinels. And I'm probably going to wind up killing a bunch more Sentinels. And that reorientate Sentinels. Powerful pulse splitter upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I could use this new multi-tool thing and grab some Sentinels and hurl them in the air. That would be really cool. So yeah, I'll meet up with you guys shortly here. All right, everyone, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up, this is the next milestone. So I'm going to load up this scrap on the bed here, just 3 pieces of waste. I'll grab these Gravitino balls while I'm here too. And so I can just grab this stuff. I guess I need to be closer. And just throw it right on the bed. And you can gently place it on there with L2, I think they said. No. Or yeah, but apparently. Or just L1. Okay, so that's cool. Let me get this freaking guy out of my way here. Let me collect this oxygen first. Okay. Oh, that's not. Okay, so I'm going to. Oops. Gravitino cell. Alright. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Oh, it didn't, I guess you can't jump. Fair enough. just trying to find a little bit. There we are. And one more. And I guess there's ways you can make this thing more powerful, I would imagine, with technology upgrades to where maybe you got a further reach on it or something. And I might as well, let me get myself armed here, make me some ammo, because I'm gonna grab these. Um, this is a milestone, and I've kind of got to start on it. And all I need to do is kill 2 more sentinels, and that will complete another. Okay. Where we at? All right. Yeah, that guy's got to go. Right. And what about? Whoa. Yeah, I need to go. Let me see where I'm at in, and that's like right here. Inventory full. Drone disposal. Drone disposal. Okay, well. Oh, is he down in the hole? No, he's not. Let me make this hole a little wider here. If I'm going to be fighting these guys. That way I've got a better field of view. You know what? I want to try this thing on them and see if see if I can pull one of these guys down in here with me. Ah. What? Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. What the hell? Not a big deal. I can just load it right back up. Okay. And there was one more. I wonder if it disappeared. Yeah, I just want to get in the exocraft. Wow, this thing's got mad storage space. Okay. So, food items, yeah. Frost, storm crystal. Let me grab these right here. And I can complete that milestone because now I do have space. So, complete that. Ion battery, life support, chewy wires. And where am I falling? Erased 8 sentinels, yeah. But there's another one. Find all creatures on the planet. 18 of 32. Okay. Eliminated hazardous flora. I collected that. Reached the second waste heap. Collide with fauna in. Okay. So, I'll just collide with these hazardous fauna in here, I guess. Accelerate. Okay. Exocraft boosters required. Yeah. Okay, so then I need to make all that stuff then. So I need nanotubes. How much of... Okay, so I just need 12 magnetized ferrite. Not a problem. Do I have any? No, I don't. Okay, so 12 magnetized ferrite. Very simple here. Okay. And I need 2 of those. Ah, no, wrong one. Okay, so now I have boosters, and I'm wondering how far am I along in that milestone, actually. Let's see, I'll try to run this weird looking animal over up here. Here we go. Alright. Roadkill. Okay, 4 of it. Yeah. More Gravitino balls. What? Ran right through them. Huh. Oh, okay, so I got that done. Nice. Alright. I think that was 4 street lights. Mounted flamethrower. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that in a supercharged slot. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. And I just need to find some animals and stuff to run over. I need to find different minerals to scan, but I haven't seen any different minerals. I already have these cataloged right here. So, let me see if I can get this guy, and then we'll be done on that milestone. Okay, yeah. Where is that? That's roadkill. All right, definitely moving along here. Hit creatures with an exocraft. Why? Roadkill. 0 of 8. There we go. I guess it just needed to catch up or something. Collector Ward. Title Bulldozer. Okay. And is there anything? Wow. Got a lot of these. Yeah, I'm just I need to remember to grab those, though, if I do go to a space station or whatever to sell them. So collect 3 of these. load them up, and I guess head back to the terminal. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to hold L1 in. Once you grab it, you've got it. I must have accidentally hit the button, but there we go. So that's 2, I believe. Yeah, and I'll just go down and grab that last one. Oh man, looks like you can lose this stuff if you drive too crazy or something. So where is the piece I was hunting down? Right here. All right. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so that's all 3. Processing plant. Oh, it's highlighted, so cool. Hostile attack vectors detected. Oh, look at this. Just completed another milestone scanning the creatures on the planet. So, advanced exocraft laser unit, creature pellets. All right, I'm going to go ahead and install that. Uh, so, yeah, this is all. Oh, I'm out of range. Okay. Oh, what else? So, we got that. And I'm just running around trying to get a bunch of resources so that I can, you know, fix that or install that and install this technology. So, yeah, I'll be back when I'm done. I'm going to have to get to a space station if I want to try to repair this stuff because the wiring loom's needed. So, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to do this checkpoint number 1. And I installed the radar in this unit. So, we'll go ahead and scan for processing plant waste heaps. All right. Reached first rendezvous point. Travel by Colossus exocraft is recommended. All right. Man, that could take like forever though. Hold on a second here. Arrive in 13 minutes. Okay. Damn. All right, everyone, I'm back. So we're closing in on the first rendezvous point. I think I'm going to pick up this waste right here. Maybe throw it in the bed of my Colossus. It's probably going to fall out before I get to the spot, but Maybe I'll just go right to there. That way I can be done with, I guess, phase 1. So milestone complete, reached first checkpoint, and transport and process 5 special industrial waste. Exocraft engine upgrade, condensed carbon, prepackaged grip boost suspension, which unfortunately I installed in here instead of waiting just to get these to where I could just put them in and they'd work automatically. So that's kind of unfortunate. Let's see. Advanced mining laser. Throw those down in there. Put the radars here. And riding around in this thing, it's so slow. So, load the Colossus with special waste. Exit your vehicle. Okay. Maybe this is. Yeah, okay. So it's this stuff. Cool. Easy enough. Kind of feel like I'm sort of getting the hang of aiming this thing. I'm trying to be able to get some distance, kind of like when you're in camera mode and you're building, but it's not quite the same. All right, that's 4, and then this should get me to the next milestone. Yeah. Return to the processing plant to recycle gathered material. Navigate carefully while driving to avoid cargo loss. Special waste currently loaded on flatbeds. So, all right. Fair enough. Oh, do I have to go back to where we started? Oh my God, man. That's horrible. All right, I will definitely catch up with you guys here shortly. It's 14 seconds away, I guess, if I was running. I mean, basically, you just got to creep along, right? Especially when you're going up a mountain. You really just got to creep along really slow or the stuff's going to fall out of the bed of the truck. And it does have, like I was saying earlier, it does have a backstop and it's got these side pieces, but yeah. So that's pretty much the key to this. I guess it's sort of a way to mess with the speed runners in the game. I'm not really a speed runner when it comes to expeditions. I just kind of do them and try to enjoy myself. But this will definitely affect the people trying to do speed runs, I think. Unless they can figure something out how to get around this, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm just going to keep pushing through. And I'm going to load all kinds of stuff on this, not just hazardous, or not just special hazardous stuff. So I'll meet up with you when I find another area that has the special good stuff. All right, so that's 3 down, as you see. I've got 2 more to go. And, yeah. I'll be happy to get done this part of the milestone because it's like, I don't know, it's just one of the worst things ever. And this has taken quite a while. I mean, now part of that's my fault. I think some people would have got frustrated a lot sooner than me, and they would have just, probably wound up coming to the same conclusion that, you know, you can either just grab this individually and just probably throw it in that direction, right? But you got to be careful with that because these things have health or whatever. So I just been running one at a time. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's pretty strange, but fortunately, it's just one little milestone of a overall large expedition. But so far, it's like it really kind of bitters or sours the experience of the whole thing for me so far. Now, this is just phase one. I got a couple of the milestones finished from later parts of the expedition, but I don't. You know, when I first started, I was pretty psyched about this, pretty excited, but hopefully there'll be something really cool and redeeming to where I can look back on this and say, ah, yeah, it was just a little tedious thing, but I don't know. It just seems kind of crazy, right? Like we're gonna make this part of the milestone so weird and tedious, you know. Okay, so now the question is, where is the other one? Right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they have health. So I'm assuming, you know, you might not want to be throwing these things because that's what I was thinking. I'll just launch them with R2 or whatever system you play on. Launch them in the direction I want to go. That'll be a lot quicker than running and yeah, when you can't you can fly with them, but once you fall or once you land on the ground, you're going to wind up dropping it and it's going to roll away and it's a little bit of a mess. All right, so it's unfortunate, but I'm not. Maybe I'll do it later. I don't know, but I'm not going to mess with this milestone. It's in the first phase. I have moved to the second phase. Um, let's see, what am I doing right now? Oh, I just did this. I just designed the configuration, basically named, you know, the Colossus, and they just gave me a blueprint for this. It's you know, an excavation claw. Okay, so big dig rig installed excavation claw. So I don't know if that actually was. I don't think it was anything to do with anything. Gray State Sentinels propelled 64. Um, excavate obstacles in the Colossus 500. We'll give that a shot. Lay waste. Reward available. Huh? Big dig rig. Okay, there is a reward available. Right here, yeah. Repair kit. And something I didn't even look. That's one of the things I already had. Probably this too. Yeah. Right here. Icarus fuel. Okay. All right. So, I guess I'm going to jump onto this. see what this is all about. So destroy obstacles. 500 excavation allows classes to harvest valuable resources. Okay. How do I do that? I guess you gotta... No. I'm not really sure how to use this thing. Let me see. Maybe it'll say on here. An obstacle demolition attachment. Allows the classes to collect a small number of resources from minerals and vegetation upon collision. Reduces. Okay, so really there's nothing to it. You just run into stuff with it, apparently. Let's test this out. Okay, yeah. That's all it is. So that's fine. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, so I just completed the milestone lay waste. Just ramming into stuff until you collect 500 resources of whatever. So let me see here. Lay waste. Prepackaged nutrient ingester. Ice cream. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let me figure out what I want to do here. Reach the second. Oh, God. So this is like part of each one. Yeah, let's make this as frustrating as possible, unfortunately. All right, so I am going to try to find the second spot. All right, everyone, I'll meet you when I get there. All right, everyone, so we're approaching the rendezvous point for this. What? Okay, so fuel usage, top speed, top speed 7. So I guess I'll get rid of one of those. Yeah. And, all right. Flamethrowers there. Problem is you're kind of forced. I feel like I'm kind of forced to do this. So, yeah, it took a while getting here. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to record. I wouldn't be able to. The video would be too long of me just driving from here to there at super slow speed. Plus, again, it doesn't matter how slow you're going to hit a part where there's a steep cliff, or there's a big bump in the road, and all the stuff's going to fall out of the vehicle, and it's just kind of a nightmare. But I guess I've got a lot of stubbornness, or I'm a glutton for punishment here. But yeah, so let's see. It would really make me mad if, like, near the last of the milestones, like, there's some sort of reward you get, like strapper bars, to strap your load down. But anyway, purge radioactive. So this is something that looks like I did get credit for dumping those things in. Um, got that. Chart waypoints. Okay, so I haven't been doing that. Yeah, so this is the whole idea. All right, and of course, I'm not going to film this. I will catch up with you when I get there. Probably won't have all these with me, but yeah. So, go ahead and process this stuff. There we go. All right, milestone complete. Process 5 special industrial waste. Let's see. Right there, inventory. Oh, okay, so. All right, and boom. 3 of 16. Here's another one. All right, another milestone road trip. Oh, so finally, I think I got the first one finished. Let's see. Road trip. Assorted glitches. All right. So I should get a reward for phase 1. Yeah. I can't. Magnetism poster plans, Gravitino foil. I didn't even catch all that.